Welcome back. So last week I said to my wife, guess who's going to be a guest in the studio next week? She said, who? I said, the best male vocalist of our time. She goes, Chris Cornell is coming in the studio. I said,
Wow.
yeah.
That's good.
Immediately knew.
That's legit.
In my opinion, Chris Cornell is the best male vocalist of our time.
It's like Janie Lane and Chris Cornell. Like it's a toss-up of like
What
who
are you
in our
talking
generation.
I would put those two in the
No,
same category.
no one would say that.
Oh, now I'm
Here
embarrassed.
he is.
should
Here he
be.
is.
Chris.
Chris. How you doing? Good to see you again, man. Good to see you. Good to see you.
Over here, man.
Hi, nice
Thank
to see
you.
you. Have a seat. Make
Chris
yourself
is very
comfy.
tall. Chris, how tall are you?
11'1".
11'1".
It is really tall.
Oh, wow. I'm surprised he doesn't play basketball, being
That's
that
right.
tall.
I'm retarded if I can't play basketball.
Chris, we actually met Chris at a concert, at an Audio Slave
I think it was
concert
the
in San Francisco.
first Audio Slave concert at the Fillmore in San Francisco, and they couldn't get Tom Morello out of the streets protesting to go on
Oh,
stage.
yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, we were backstage
And
with Mikey
I
there.
could see actually out the window of the protest, and I don't think I ever actually saw Tom.
No, yeah.
He was on there were protests going on. So
Yeah,
it was
for
sort of
the
part
war.
Of the tour.
Yeah.
Like every so often, whatever city we were in, he would sort of disappear and go protest.
Wow.
Yeah, it was crazy. We're
That's
like,
part of what he
when's,
does.
when's Audio Slave going to go on? And they're like, once they drag Tom out of the streets.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, cool. We'll wait then.
So Chris, we met you then. We've talked to you on the phone before, but I thought, man, now that we have you in the studio, I can spend some time with you and get to know you a little bit, because usually it's only for a couple of minutes and we have to ask like 3 big questions and we're done. So I thought, man, it'd be cool to find out a little bit more about you this time.
Okay.
And by the way, he played last night
How'd that go?
at the House of Blues. How was it?
It was great. It's the second time in 2 months. And 2 months ago, I
Right.
played songs that went all the way as far back as like 1990, all the way to my current album, Scream. And then last night, I played only Scream, really, from beginning to end.
Really?
And it was
Wow.
incredible. The audience was fantastic.
And was Timbaland
It was a
there?
great show. Yeah, he opened up. He
Nice.
opened up the show,
Really?
and he brings a full band. It's really great. It's good.
So we'll get to.
He blows it up.
Yeah,
The kids call that dope.
Yeah.
They said dope. Yeah.
I think so.
All right.
You don't know what he
I don't. You're right.
All
I
right.
lied.
He just pretends.
I read it on the web.
The
You
internet.
blogged it up.
Yeah, I blogged it.
Yeah, Chris has got a new album coming out called Scream. It's been produced by Timbaland,
That's cool.
and Timbaland is most known for like pop stuff. And the sound is cool, man. We played a track from it last week, and I said, you know what I think is really cool? You're always changing. It's not. You're the opposite of predictable.
What is that word? Unpredictable.
Yeah.
It's early for me, so. But yeah, and you know, there's pop songs in it, but it's not a pop album. Like this is it's a different production for him. It's obviously like a completely different approach for me for making an album in some ways, but in other ways, I mean, for me, it's taking a step in a direction other than what I've been doing for a while is something that I've done several times in my career. So for me, it's really refreshing. And it's kind of who I am. Like last night felt so good. It's coming out and doing this tour where I'm playing nothing but the new album. It's also not the first time I've done it in my career, but it's an album from beginning to end where the music never stops. That like, once you can sit and listen to the whole album when it's released, it's like an hour of a movie soundtrack almost. And we wrote the songs first and then kind of tied all the songs in together, so it's this one moved piece. And bringing it out live is great.
Well, let's go back a little bit.